believe that Tyson Fury has to fight him in order to prove himself to be the number one in the division. Do you believe that, or do you think that Tyson Fury is currently the number one?
I believe that is 100% correct. And it works vice versa. And Anthony Joshua needs to beat Fury to prove he's number one also. So he's right, yes, dead right. It works both ways. They both have to beat each other to prove who's number one.
Those are the words of David Haymaker Haye, now a manager. He manages Derek Chisora, but he made this statement about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. And, you know, who's number one? Anthony Joshua, of course, made a comment on Sky Sports that Tyson Fury needs to beat him to prove that he's number one. And according to David Haye, they both need each other. And me counterpunching this is, I absolutely 100% agree myself, because I know the buzz is in favor of Tyson Fury on the performance and the beating that he gave Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder himself is a person that was ridiculed, criticized. You know, it was a big question mark on what he could do with the top opponents. Okay? These guys have to fight each other. Anthony Joshua has fought neither Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury. So the top three guys have not fought. Okay? He's fought everyone else under that. Joseph Parker, Andy Ruiz, Dillian White. Those guys like that. Povetkin. Those guys. But not the top three guys that's considered the best in the division. Okay? So for that reason, they need to fight each other. They owe it to see who's number one. Because Tyson Fury beating Deontay Wilder, well, hell, what's the difference between what he did in late 18 versus what he did in the beginning of 20? The way he beat Deontay Wilder. But Wilder proved, like he proves all the time, that he can be defeated. It's just somebody was going to do it eventually. Okay? So that's not enough. It's not something that, hey, yeah, I beat Deontay Wilder, therefore I'm number one. I never saw Deontay Wilder as number one anyway. So to beat someone that's not considered number one, how can you say I'm number one without fighting the other guy that's considered on the top? Okay, I looked at Anthony Joshua as the number one heavyweight before he lost to Ruiz. Then I put Ruiz there. But then he goes back and beats Ruiz. Well, what Tyson Fury does, he goes and beats Deontay Wilder. So now we have a standstill on what and how we can rank these guys to see who's the number one and who's the number two. Okay? One thing's apparent. Deontay Wilder is neither. He's below 3 at this point. Right? So these guys have to fight each other. Okay? And if you look at Tyson Fury's career, you look at what he did to Klitschko. He did that to a 39-year-old Klitschko, to be exact. Not saying Klitschko's out of shape. Not saying Klitschko's out of shape right now. What I'm saying is, you want to beat a guy that's current, the best right now. Okay? People have a short attention spans. They have short memories. They forget what you've done. It's all about what you've done lately. And what he's done lately, he stopped a guy that was labeled, that was billed, that was hyped to be the baddest man on the planet, the hardest puncher in boxing history. The hardest puncher, right? But what did we say about Deontay Wilder? He didn't have the skill, and, you know, and he got punished for it. You know, so now you need to fight someone credible that has the skill, that has what it takes, that has more than just one trick. Because when you start looking and tearing away people's resume, it's not all that great. Tyson Fury has a mediocre resume unless he's able to beat Anthony Joshua. When he beats Joshua and Wilder, what more can you say about the man? There would be no doubt that he would be the number one heavyweight. But can he do it? That's the question. So that fight should happen more than any trilogy fight or any other trilogy fight. Surely not a Ruiz or a Joshua Ruiz 3. Come on now, that's just wasting people's time. Okay? Life is short, people. We deserve good fights, fights we never seen, fights that intrigue us, fights that entertain us, fights that we pay for and we promote. Okay? And we are the ones that pay that salary. So yes, I'm with David Haye. You have to, Tyson Fury has to beat Anthony Joshua to be considered number one, and vice versa. Why? Because Deontay Wilder is not Salit anymore. He's the guy that still has to redeem himself. He's trying to get what he lost, but he's lost. Okay, so he's not number one at all. So that's not the question. No disrespect to Deontay Wilder, but he's not in question no more to see who was number one. Neither was Anthony Joshua when he got beat. So we got to be fair about it, okay? But both guys have won. Anthony Joshua redeemed himself, got his belts back. Tyson Fury sealed the deal on the second go around, right? Now it's time for these two champions to get it on, okay? And they need each other, right? Klitschko was too long ago. You know, Deontay Wilder wasn't good enough. He has to prove himself. Okay, now you got to get in there with that gold Olympian, that gold bomber, not the bronze one. You got to get in there, Gypsy King, and show what you can do to him. Just like Anthony Joshua has to show, hey, can you box a tall guy that can box back the same way you box Ruiz? Can you do that? You got to show us, right? That's what it is. You guys tell me what you think. That's my counterpunch on that. Leave your comments below about David Haye's comments. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.